So,
What's up, Michael?
not much. How are you?
Not much. Sorry if it's loud for a sec.
That's fine.
Hello.
Hey.
Did you guys take your exam, or what you guys get on your exam?
I did good on like the multiple choice ones, but then I forgot some stuff on the written portion. So
Really?
yeah,
Dang, that stinks.
yeah.
I got a 75 on the multiple choice and then a 97 on the written.
I got like the opposite.
I got an 83 on the multiple choice, but then on the written I got 103.
Whoa! I saw your Facebook post.
Yeah, I was so surprised. I was like, I didn't even know this was possible.
I got a 91 on the multiple choice and a 92 on the written.
Pretty good.
I hate multiple choice.
Yeah, me too. So how's everyone's week been?
Okay.
Pretty good.
I've been pretty sick or pretty on and off all day today.
Dang.
Flu!
Hopefully not.
Everybody has flu.
Hey, I was sleeping most of today too. So
Yeah. Hey, I got the stuff done though. It was actually pretty easy once I started getting going.
Mhm.
yeah.
Let's see. We're on week 4. Week 4, lesson 1 and 2, instructions for GHOA. Okay. All right. This week, we're supposed to discuss begin by sharing your answers and techniques to the preparation assignment. If more than one method for solving is used, consider whether or not both are correct. Be sure to spend time teaching each one another to ensure each team member is confident in solving the problems. So did you guys work at all on the preparations?
I did on the first couple, but then once I got towards the bottom, I got a little more confused.
Yeah. It's kind of confusing. On this the 6x cubed equals negative 24x cubed. I don't know if I did it right, but I think it's right. Or
That's what I have.
How's it going?
Okay.
Aren't you the glue that holds the building together?
So did you guys understand most of it?
I'm just looking at it for the first time right now. So
Oh, okay.
from my first glance, I understand it pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's all pretty.
How do you do like the number 4? Like all of those ones?
Number 4.
Yeah.
Let's see. Put it up here. Come on, let's switch screens. Okay. It's kind of a long process. I don't know if you could read that. It's like I can't get
Oh,
everything.
okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's blue.
Oh,
This
that
is
makes more sense.
that goes into it too. Bum.
Okay.
Are you here?
Yes, what's up?
Trying to teach me how to organize my crap. Yeah. Like the programs, like saving and stuff.
Barry's family has a song that they sing. It's kind of funny. Don't you ever laugh on a Christmas?
Yeah. Don't listen to no sense. I get it now. What's this one? How much is it? What's that?
Why?
See.
Well, if you have the square root and the square root of 2, it becomes 2. Because you're multiplying it by itself. The way that you get rid of a square root is to square it. And square means that it's like the square root of 2 times the square root of 2.
I get it.
Then why did you ask? Can I get
Yeah, I understand it pretty good. So,
Okay, cool. Okay. Does everyone else understand it pretty well too? We could just move on to number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've actually already done this one.
So number 2 says another technique used in solving and also in calculus is the idea of U substitution. A U substitution can be used to make a more complicated problem look less complicated. Consider the following problem and how the U substitution can be solved. Substitution used to solve the equation. I'm going to share my screen real quick so you guys can see it. So it's right here. It says solve 1 over 5x minus 1 plus 1 parentheses 5x minus 1 close parentheses squared equals 12. So the U in this one is the 5x minus 1, and that would be U. And for this one right here, my mouse is covered. 5x minus 1 squared, that'd be U squared.
Instead of 5x.
So basically, what you do is you put the U back into the equation, and so it's 1 over U plus 1 over U squared equals 12.
Hi, Spencer needs a fabric.
I like that method.
So, does anyone else understand this? Because I don't quite understand this thing.
I kind of do, but I don't really know how to explain it.
So, are you just substituting? Or
Yeah. Yeah. You're just like pretending that U is X or 5x minus 1.
Okay.
And then when you then it helps you simplify, and then once you get to the end, then you can plug it back in.
So instead of 12 squared, it would be 12 parentheses 5x minus 1 parentheses.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I see it now.
Yeah, so then it just helps you simplify it.
And then you plug everything back in and solve.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So you need to back substitution to find out the values. You should get x equals 3 over 20 and 4. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, you guys have such a... So it says, please note that substitution, or using a U substitution is not required, and the solving can be done without it. So you can solve the equation just by the top part, so the 1 over 5x minus 1.
But it's a lot harder to solve it just with that.
Kind of stupid, but I went through calculus. It's my highest grade.
Would you guys like to work on some of these extension problems?
And it's just been recently
Yeah.
calculus. Really just deals with the
3,600. What's 60 times 600?
Which ones would you like to do?
Well, the one with the square root, I would like to do that one.
Okay.
So the square root of 2x plus 1 minus square root of x equals 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So square root of 2x plus 1 minus square root of x. 1. Find the polynomial. So are we just supposed to find the solution of it, or?
Like find what x equals, like the zeros.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got 0 and 4.
I'm still working on it a little bit.
Which one are you guys on?
The square root of 2x plus 1 is the square root of x equals 1.
Oh, okay.
I have like literally a video.
Okay.
I got the 0, but how'd you get the 4?
No, I just read.
Can you read that at all?
Yes.
See the fool who got punched by you.
Huh?
I need a fool who got punched by you.
Pretty cool.
There's
That's
nothing
strong.
left.
Huh?
There was nothing left, but
No, it'd be nice to.
if you were hitting anybody, it would not be like that.
No, it wouldn't.
How'd you factor the 2 out?
Which part?
I don't know. You had the 2 in front of the square root.
Okay, so I divided that side by 2, so it puts it from x equals 2 square root of x to x over 2 equals the square root of x, and then you square both sides to get x squared over 4 equals x, and then you multiply both sides by 4 to get rid of the denominator, so it'd be x squared equals 4x, and then you move the 4x over to the x squared side to get x squared minus 4x equals 0, and then factor the x out and you get x times x minus 4. And so that's x equals 0 and x equals 4.
Hmm.
She said,
Okay, I see. I see how it's 0 and 4.
Do you understand that, or do you need more of that?
I'm still kind of stumped.
Which part?
The x equals 4. I'm still just confused on the steps.
Okay. Let me do it on the Word document so it's a lot more clear. That way
Okay.
you don't have to deal with my handwriting. Okay, and then you move the negative x over
Right.
to get that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you square both sides.
Right. Oh.
And then the positive 1 and the positive x cancel. The 1 cancels the 1 out, the x cancels one of the x's out.
Right.
And so you're
No. How long are you guys gonna be?
x equals 2 square roots of x.
Where do you guys get? What do you guys do? Cool.
Do you know what your plan is as far as like the rest of the semester?
What do you mean?
Divide both sides by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but you need to. Why?
We're never talking about it, and if you wanted to get out of your
And then square both sides again.
and you didn't want to go back to Declo,
Yeah.
you're welcome to stay with us. Of course, we'd have to talk about it.
Okay.
We'll all figure it out, but you know, if that's what you
Yeah.
want to do,
I mean, I have thought about that a little bit, but I don't think I can get out of my contract.
I've been thinking about it for a while too. It's a college, and I'm sure you can find somebody to take it.
Yeah.
but they would, if you were to get out of it, they charge you, and we would.
A lot of people suffer this.
Yeah,
And then multiply the 4 over.
Come here,
Mm-hmm.
we would charge you all.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
X squared equals 4x and then x squared minus 4x equals 0. Then you factor the x out to get
Right.
x minus 4. So that's how I got the 4.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Is everyone good on that one?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm not talking. I have a migraine right now. It's like I can feel my temple right here pulsing. Like,
Ouch.
Dang.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's all good.
Pray about it. Huh?
When we stopped, the nurse started praying for him. She's like, "Please help us. Considering basically to the best you can." I started laughing so hard.
They're in the prayer.
Yeah.
Are there any other questions you want to go over?
We go over this very last one, the number 2, is find a polynomial with a real coefficient that has a 0, has the zeros of 2 and 1 minus I. You should use this concept to conjugate pairs. The reason I said that is just because they had that in the resource or the practice thingy before you get.
That was in the book too.
Yeah, it was in the book. Let me see. I have it right here.
Okay.
We can have some more of that. More of that.
Hey, how many hours do you guys prepare for this?
I usually probably do 8 to 15 a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spend most of the day.
I usually do like right before we get on. So
Yeah, me too. Like for an hour and a half, and then like I'll be as prepared as I can be.
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean just before the lesson?
Yeah.
Oh, like I do it at work when I have downtime, so maybe 2 hours before.
Okay.
I don't have any other class. I mean, I don't have classes on Tuesdays, so I just spend all day doing it.
Yeah. I just have too much homework, so I'm not very motivated sometimes.
I'm just not motivated.
No.
But I think, are we pretty good for this though?
I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
We did have a quiz today, guys. How awesome is that?
That's
Pretty
great.
awesome.
I know.
Hey, but let's all try to actually do the quiz before this
Yeah,
next time.
like this time we're
Yeah.
good.
Because I don't know, I think we're kind of understanding a little bit more than we did in the past unit, so why not?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get it done for sure.
Okay.
Definitely.
We good?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're good.
All right. Talk to you guys later then.
All
I'll
right.
see you guys
Bye.
on Thursday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.